We are at the cemetery gates. Like I promised, like I said, another night walk video, but this time in the cemetery. It's I don't know what time it is, sometime before midnight, like an hour or so. And while we're here, it's a more or less big cemetery. And I'm not scared of any spirits, I'm scared of weird people in the night of the city hanging out in the cemetery for some reason. So here's a little prayer. Here's a little prayer that we won't encounter any homeless people, that we won't encounter any weird, well, individuals or anything like that. But, well, here it goes. So I read a Wikipedia article. Oh my god, I said it so Germanly. All right, I read a Wikipedia article about this cemetery, so I can tell you a little bit about it. Here we got a memorial for Second and First World War. Shouldn't be too hard to make out. But that looks pretty cool, especially when you come from this side over here. But I'm gonna be careful not to shine my light too bright because I don't want to seem weird myself. So this is the loudest ground ever. But this is also where the soldiers lay from the Second and First World War. Oh my god, where am I? Now that I am here, I'm actually a little bit nervous, honestly. Oh. I thought I heard a bottle. That wouldn't be too good, but it wasn't a bottle. Hold up, I gotta strap my little thing around my hand so that I'm having a nice grasp over my flashlights. Alright. Let's go. So we're gonna check out the tombs that are around here. Those are pretty cool. I really love going there by day. Going there by night is honestly even cooler, but you know. So I don't know if I should cover my light and go in darkness. Well, you can't see really much. Alright, I'm just gonna cover my light for a little bit. I'm sorry guys, you'll have to walk in darkness for a bit. Not much to see right now anyways. Okay. So the cemetery usually is a really cozy place over here. I really love coming here. It's a really great historical cemetery too. As you know, we're in Germany, and well, I won't say the city, I think, but let's just say it's like the only cemetery in Germany that has tombs like that, and I think that's pretty awesome because they are quite the leaves. Oh, the leaves again. Jesus Christ. What's that? Is that a trail cam or stupid? What is that? Well, I'm gonna walk past the gardeners. Well, thing. I don't want to shine too much of a light here, but Gardner Shack. But we are at the tombs now, or at the start of the tombs. So we're here. They build like these, almost like houses for the rich families that were buried here. You can see they're pretty cool. Really love these. That really just sounded like steps, but well, would you look at that? And noises out here are really weird, honestly. Okay, so this is one of my favorites. Look at this. Isn't that incredibly beautiful? So these been here since all the 1800s, pretty much. But I read something about the Romans already using this ground as a burial place for their dead, and that must have been like the 5th century or something. So it's really like ancient what's lying around here, the bodies and stuff. And a leaf dropped right next to me just now, but I think it's really cool. And now we're going to get to one of the scarier things around here. It's the tombs, and you can shine into there. Look at that. Going downwards, the only ones in Germany. And I always imagine somebody looking back up. And that would be so fucking scary, but I'm not gonna light into all of them because I feel like it's a little bit disrespectful, so we're gonna leave it at that. But after all, these are really historical things here. So of course they're also there to look at them. It's my first time going on a night walk in this cemetery, but I don't know, it's definitely my first time going like alone like this. And a full walk, not a quick stroll to get somewhere more quicker, you know. So, and the sky is always so lit up over the city. Alright, here's something cool. And here's one of those bells they toll when somebody passes. Well, I'm not sure. I haven't read anything about it, but it's just my assumption. Alright, here's a little midsection. Also gonna search for a certain memorial. That's pretty much my main quest down here. So this memorial, it has a funny story, quite, because there was a gunpowder explosion, a huge gunpowder explosion in the city in the 1800s or something, and it killed like 150 people, and it shot rocks, like debris and parts of the buildings that were hit all over the city, and one of them coincidentally landed on this cemetery, and they used that very rock as the memorial. Like they reshaped it, but it's somewhere here. I read about it, but I don't know where it is. but I kind of know where the memorials are at. So honestly, this hasn't been too bad so far. I expected it to be a little bit worse around here. Like eerie or I don't know. I feel comfortable enough having my light a little bit brighter. But some people always consider it disrespectful to even walk over the cemetery without having somebody buried here. But I think that's true. I don't think that's true. I think it's a place of rest and peace. Well, people who are buried here and dead, if you walk over it respectfully, I don't think they have much of a problem with it. I think it's even cool to remember them, like this one. I read something about a mayor being buried here. Maybe that's him. I don't know. Let's check out his gravestone. Oh, is that in? What language is that? Alright, unsuccessful gravestone checkout. I didn't know what language that was, but there's a Jesus statue over there. But we'll get there. There's where the crematorium is at. But we'll get there at the end because it's pretty spectacular, and I don't want to spoil the best stuff right from the start. Alright, I know that there are a couple memorials like on the completely other end of the graveyard, the cemetery. But we'll go down this way first because there's some cool graves over there too. There's one that has like Egyptian symbolism all over it, like sphinxes and stuff. Oh, there's a war memorial that was from Napoleon times. It's also funny, I was just reading the epilogue for the interlude. I'm not sure, like the beginning of the Exorcist novel. So I got myself in the right mood. It was just like that one part that takes place in Iran. That opening was pretty brief in the book. But also just read a book about life after death, like the afterlife. It's pretty good. It's called Life After Life. And it went into like accounts of people who passed away and not passed away, like people who had near-death experiences and saw certain things while they were having these experiences. And it was really, really, really interesting. Like, I think it might have even, like, I don't know, it kind of felt life-changing, honestly. It was just so interesting because they all had things in common that they saw, and these things are really, really weird. Like, they all saw, or like, oh man, I'm such a bad talker right now. I'm such a bad talker. I'm just gonna stop for a little while. I'm not sure if we're going the right way, actually. The Egyptian grave should be somewhere around here. Oh no, I think I know where it is. Just saw it, like the street, the part where we have to go, section of the cemetery, whatever. Oh, this looks like a memorial down there. Maybe that's the explosion. Oh, look at that! Oh my god, looks so cool. All right. All right, I see it. And these look so cool. Really love the way they built these. And here's the Egyptian one. This one is so freaking cool. Look at that. I don't know who did this, but oh my god. I think these are really old families that were buried here. Must have had a lot of money to afford these graves, but in case you're wondering why the sky is so red, it's been like that lately. I don't know, maybe somebody installed like really powerful light somewhere for a stadium or something, but something from the city. I think I hear talking or something. Oh yeah, I definitely hear talking. But the street isn't too far away. Too far away. Wow, too far away. So could be that. All right, I think we're gonna abandon this part of the cemetery and look for the memorial because I'm really interested in that. I think it's somewhere on the downside of the cemetery. So we're going back, same direction. Kind of trying not to film the new graves because, well, they're just there for burial purpose. Like, it sounds stupid, like, but I mean they're not like designed to be something to look at, you know, like other than for the family. So I'm not gonna show them, obviously, and I don't want to expose any names or whatever. Just gonna stick to the old graves because those are obviously historically relevant and all, so that's cool and worth showing. This is one of the memorials I know about. Let's see what it's of. This is the newer part of the cemetery, by the way, so gonna keep the camera down a bit. But here's one of the memorials. And it is from actually I have no idea. I have no idea what it is from. Oh my god, I see somebody else with a flashlight. Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna go the different. We're gonna go somewhere else. Hold up. Oh no. Oh no. See them down there. You can see them walk. Oh. Happens. Would be funny if I meet somebody who's doing the same thing as me. They're looking around so weirdly. Oh fuck, what happened to my flashlight? Oh my god. What is going on? Okay. I think we'll have to walk without the flashlight for it. Oh no, it's working. Okay. That was weird, never happened before. Alright, we're just gonna skip the memorial, I'm sorry. The person with the other flashlight is like walking right in the way where I thought it would be, so we're not gonna go there. So we're back here again at the tombs. But we're gonna check out the crematorium and the stuff that's there. It's actually the main entrance. We went through a smaller entrance to get in here. But, well, that was a little weird. Not sure what caused the flashlight thing. Hold up. No, not that. Okay. I thought it was maybe some kind of like help me sign thing that I can do by pressing a button too fast or something. But that was so weird. Never happened before. And I charged the battery thing too. It was also weird that it happened right when I saw somebody else with a flashlight. Maybe it was a ghost. Maybe it was a ghost who flickered my flashlight. Paranormal things happening on the cemetery, I can't believe it. I'm sorry guys, we have to go circles right now. You already saw all this. And we're at the hat again. So, but this song will go up here actually. I think some famous people are buried up here, like mayors or something. So some graves that look like it. Yeah, I was talking about these ones. Oh, okay, we're gonna look at that one. That's pretty huge. Look at these. Oh, there's a car parked. Oh, on the cemetery. That's weird. Huh. There's the car, by the way. There's the cremation thing. Honestly, I don't know if it's called crematorium in English. I hope it is. That would be embarrassing. Alright, we're next to a street right now because this is the main entrance. So there's more commotion going on out here. And there it is. It's actually out of use because of emissions, but still looks pretty cool. And it has to be used for something because they upgraded the rails here. But I don't know. I don't know. So wait. There's another part of the cemetery actually. On the other side of the big street. We're gonna look at that too. Because there's one cool thing there, and then we're gonna walk back to the car. Man, what am I hearing? Oh my god. Just sounded like freaking wolf calls in the night. Like somewhere in the city. What was that? Alright. So this is a bridge right here leading over the big street into the cemetery. That's probably the only reason why a normal person should go into the cemetery. Because it's a good shortcut. So this one I wanted to show you. There's this thing, I don't even know what to call it. It's a cool structure here. And the position of it is kind of weird because it goes right here around the guardrails, and here's a newer part of the cemetery, not too interesting. But I don't know, that was kind of cool. Stood out to me always. So I think we are going to go back through the cemetery to my car. That's probably the coolest thing to do. Oh, we're gonna go to the through the main entrance. Yeah. All right. Look at my dumb ass holding a phone wherever I walk. Alright, so here's the main entrance. And we're back inside. And we're back at the World War One and Two Memorial. So that was my round through the cemetery. I feel like my narration wasn't the best. I'm sorry about that. I kind of wasn't the best with words today for some reason. And I'm kind of tired because I had a long night last night. But, well, I hope you still enjoyed. Hope it was maybe a little cozy, maybe a little spooky even. For me, a highlight was definitely the flashlight flickering for some reason. That was cool. Although I don't think that the person with the flashlight was anything bad. Probably just like me, strolling through the cemetery at night. Up to nothing terrible. Well, yeah. That was the cemetery tour. Wait, there's a map here, and we can find the other memorial I was looking for. I have no idea which one it is. Anyways, hope you enjoyed, and I'll think of something else to film IRL. Alright, bye.
Spooks all around, shadows on the ground.